What's up, everybody? My name is T-Grizz and welcome back to TGrizzzOfficial Podcast. And today I am joined by
90Beats, as always.
So today we are going to talk about two things. First of all, the PS Vita TV, and then we're going to talk about some cars and
The IAA.
The IAA, yeah. So first of all, the PlayStation Vita TV. It's a little device that you can plug into your TV. It comes with a controller. I'm not sure if that is going to be the final edition or whatever. But you plug it into your TV and for instance, I'm just going to draw the image for you. You have a TV downstairs with your PlayStation 4. And then upstairs you have your kid's room. And there, he wants to play his PlayStation 4, but the PlayStation 4 is downstairs. So what you do is plug in your PS Vita TV, and then your PlayStation 4 streams to your PlayStation Vita TV, and then he can play, PlayStation 4 games, via the PlayStation 4. You can play, PS Vita games, some of them, because the controls, are different. And you can play some PlayStation 1 games and maybe PlayStation 2 games, if I'm correct.
I'm gonna buy that shit. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Well, I was thinking about this. Should I get this because I have a gaming setup where my PlayStation 4 is going to be, and I have a TV in front of my bed, which I maybe want to game on. But
you keep the economy running, man.
Yeah, I do.
You alone.
But I'm probably not going to get it because the PlayStation 3 is going to move over to my big screen TV, and then the PlayStation 4 is going to take its place on my gaming setup. But I can see if some parents they have a child and they have a PlayStation 4, I can see that they want to get this so the kid can play his PlayStation.
But one question: can you use the Vita standalone? The PS Vita thing?
How do you mean
TV, the Vita TV. You don't need a PS4 to play on it.
No. You can play PlayStation 1, 2, and maybe 3 games, I guess, on it.
But you don't need a PS4 to keep that shit connected.
I don't think so, but...
Because I saw in a video, like, some kid plugged in, I think, the device you need, or the disc to play a Vita game, and he played it on his TV.
I think there's a little hole in the side where you can plug in...
I'm sorry, man.
You can put in a memory card or something, and if you have a game on that, you can play... What?
You can play the game.
Yeah, I believe it's like that, and...
So that would mean that you don't need a PS4, a PS3, or a PS2, or PS1, and so it is interesting for parents to buy a kind of cheap ass resolution for the kid.
But if you want to get games, you probably have to download them illegal.
No. If you can use the PS Vita,
oh yeah,
as your source for games, I don't think so. I think it's some kind of countermeasure because the Vita doesn't sell that good, so they still want to push those games because they make money on the games.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
So they want to have a device to get those people over.
I think that's a really good strategy to push out more copies or units.
We one day discussed about the PS4 or 3 that sold with a loss, and Sony and like Microsoft made money on the games.
Yeah.
So they are making losses on the Vita, which isn't that big of a deal. Probably they countered that one. Or they fought it out.
I'm not sure if they are selling with a loss on the PlayStation Vita. The issue was with the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox One is that the engineering of the console was too expensive to sell.
But the Vita doesn't sell shit, what I hear.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it sells at a loss.
I think it does. It's such a high-spec device, and they made such price cuts. It's almost impossible that they don't make a loss on that one. Yeah,
but over the years, the development or the making of this PlayStation Vita, it gets cheaper because there are other products on the market that are much more expensive.
But to conclude this kind of Vita issue we have here, would you buy it or would you not?
If I had a wife and like 2 children and the PlayStation was downstairs and they want to play upstairs, I'd probably get it, but I don't see the draw to it right now.
Would you recommend it to a parent, or would you say buy a Wii or a Xbox 360 cheaper?
I would go for this one because it has multiple options to it. You can play with the little card that you can insert into it, or you can play with your PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So
you could recommend it.
Yeah, especially when you have a PlayStation 4, because you don't want to get another console to put upstairs.
No. Okay, that's a good strategy. I wouldn't buy it, but I think there's some potential in it to lure in new customers.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on. So I shall do the introduction, I think.
Yeah.
To this one. So, T-Grizz and I kind of like cars, and recently there was the IAA, if I believe it was in Frankfurt, if I'm correct. Yeah. And that's one of the biggest or bigger car shows. Like, instead of like a car has one stand, they have a building. Like Mercedes has a whole building only to show off cars, or BMW, so it's pretty big.
Damn, yeah.
And we wanted to discuss some cars, what we think about them, maybe if that's the future. So, let's start off with the BMW i3.
Yeah.
The orange kind of car.
You'll see it right now on your screen, so you can look with us and maybe leave your opinion of the car in the comments down below. Have some interaction with you guys. We would like to see what you guys think.
It would be good to have some kind of slideshow kind of thing so people can, like, see it.
Yeah.
But the i3 is the orange looking car.
Yeah, and it doesn't look that pretty.
Well, I think it isn't that ugly. I like the roof line. Look at the end of the window at the back. It's kind of an interesting shape. And it is I think this is the range extended version, or the full electric version.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the future we're heading towards.
Yeah, that is one thing, but how big is this car? I'm looking at it and I think is it like the size of an Evoque, the Land Rover Evoque?
No.
Smaller?
I think it's like, you remember the Audi A2? The ugly small car?
Yeah.
Like that. Something like that.
It's not
big.
Yeah, but then it just has no draw to me at all. If it was that big as a Land Rover Evoque, I would be more drawn to it.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just, no. It looks like a dinky toy.
But it's futuristic, and that's what BMW tries to do and emphasize it. I think, let's move on to the next one, the i8.
Alright, let's see.
The glass kind of car.
This looks a lot more cooler.
If you consider the i3 and the i8 now, you kind of see that they want to have like open structures, a lot of glass, and kind of futuristic. And this one is combined with a hybrid technology, kind of full electric, range extender, whatever, I don't know for sure. But it's a combined technology, so you still have that fuel in there.
Why, on the side right there, you can see the blue kind of light.
Yeah.
Is it kind of neon-like or something?
I think it's kind of LED, because I think neon would be like prohibited.
But isn't this distracting to the other people in traffic?
I think this is still a concept kind of car, so they kind of remove that. But it's still about the overall look and feel of this car.
It looks pretty damn sick.
Yeah, and what I heard is that it does, I've told you earlier, I think 100 miles to the gallon, so that's pretty impressive for a sports car, which will be around $100,000 or euro, something like that.
Yeah, if you do have that money, it's not a bad car to drive.
You can have an expensive car and show off to your friends and be like eco-friendly.
Yeah, without burning all your gas money on one trip.
I think you don't care if you have such a car.
Look at those huge rims.
Yeah. So
what happens when you run over a speed bump?
You die. No, I don't know. Probably those are special rims that minimize the wind input. So they actually thought about that one.
Nice.
So it kind of flows through the air, and I think the glass structure makes it very agile in the wind. it doesn't catch a lot of wind, and the structure at the end, at the back, you see some kind of interesting spoiler thingy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the roof is just extending on top of the end of the car.
It looks sexy.
Yeah.
If I had the kind of money, I would buy this right away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Without a doubt.
Next car, the Jaguar SUV.
I think it kind of looks like the Evoque. Yeah.
I think the Evoque set some kind of benchmark for the industry to show off, look, this car sells as hot chocolate or something like that.
Yeah.
And we want to do some kind of the same. I like the concept. I like the idea. And Jaguar, if I remember correctly, they never did an SUV. So hit me up. If you get the money for it, I will buy it.
Those red things next to the exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
Are those lights?
I think they are. Or like some LED like you saw on the BMW i8.
It looks pretty dope.
I think the rims are awesome too, big and aggressive.
And I like the color. The color is really suited, fitted.
Gran Turismo bluish, something BMW blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would buy this car if I had the money for it. And it kind of looks aggressive and still like huge.
Yeah.
But I wonder if this car is for this time. We saw like the BMW goes a little bit towards the electric. I don't know what the mileage is on this thing, but I would doubt that it isn't the most fuel efficient car.
Yeah, I doubt it as well, yeah.
I think it's such a car you buy for the coming 10 years, and then you say, alright, it's too expensive because like maybe fuel is €3 a liter.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. Alright, next one, the Honda NSX.
It kind of looks, what was that car again? It looks like
Cadillac Cadillac Shen, with the aggressive lines.
It's probably some Transformers car that it looks like. But it looks really sick. It has a nice line.
I think it's still a little bit retro, more towards the 90s than towards the future. You know, the kind of color scheme and the lines. You know, like it's still kind of retro.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't really explain it, but I still think it looks pretty goddamn sick.
Yeah, I didn't know any more than that this car was like more than this, but what I heard was that the Honda was kind of getting more to the hybrid side and ignoring the whole sports car theme, and this was the one they showed to us. And I think it's kind of an interesting car, but I think I would let this one slide.
Is this I think I kind of do know what you mean with the kind of 90s look. Is it because it's not that curvy, it's just bold kind of corners?
Aventador has also straight lines, but it doesn't look kind of oldish, and this combines kind of round shapes with those straight lines, and which is kind of not conflicting, but you saw this in the 90s. The concept cars look like this, and the lights. In particular, I don't like the lights at the front. I don't know what it is, but I don't like them.
Yeah, they are maybe too thin.
Not too thin. I don't know. They are too long and too straight. Too
long. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
It's not an ugly car, but if I had to choose, I wouldn't buy this one because it looks kind of sluggish. Yeah. So the next one, I want to go on because we don't like this car as much as we did the previous ones. The Opel Monza. So this got quite some attention at the car thingies. If I heard it correctly, and mainly because there was some kind of previous version and they kind of restyled it towards the future.
I don't like the rims on this,
but I like the doors.
Yeah, the doors are awesome. Yeah,
it's like some kind of seagull that's going and it's going towards you. I still wonder how big your garage has to be or how you're gonna step out this.
Yeah, and I can see that it has a back row, and I don't know if you can fit your children in there.
I don't know. I don't know how big the car is, but judging from the size of the doors, I think it's kind of wide and long.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think it's a pretty damn ass car, and you hate the rims, but it kind of fits the car. It emphasizes speed in some way,
Yeah,
and they're big, just like the doors.
But I don't like the color. It looks just too thick for rims.
Yeah,
I think.
Of course. Yeah, they're standing a bit outwards, so they could be like a millimeter or two to the inside, because now they look like they're pushing out. If you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But I like the overall design. I like the doors especially. That's the main focus of this car.
Yeah, I want to see how it looks with the door shut.
Well, I think the back end of the car compensates a lot for that style. So it goes kind of inwards, and at the end it goes outwards.
All right, yeah.
If I'm correct, if you see the door line, you see that the doors kind of go inwards. So I think it's still pretty sleek. I would buy this one if it was actually released. Let me put it that way, because I don't know anything more than this. Maybe some study or something.
Yeah.
All right, next one, the horribly ugly Smart Fourjoy. I don't know what they were doing, what they were smoking. I mean, it's really fictional, but give us your opinion.
How is there a door, or is there just nothing to the side?
I think there's nothing.
How is that safe? I don't even see a seatbelt or anything.
Well, no.
Even though it's a concept car, I do like it to be just a little bit realistic. And how can those seats be comfortable?
Well, if you let it fart, it actually goes pretty quickly to the back. So.
Yeah, but it's just a fart. Come on, it doesn't look that comfortable. It kind of looks small as well, and
I think the biggest problem of this car is the chrome finish. If the sun is look, if you're driving on the other side of this road and the sun is hitting that car, you're blind.
Yeah.
It's a mass murder machine.
And look at the front, that grille.
It's not really a grille. It's just
exactly. That's the problem.
It's like the back of my HTC with holes poked in it.
Yeah, they look like speakers.
I think it's the headlights still look a little bit like eyes.
Yeah, I think this car is really great for people who want toys.
Or live in California where the sun is mostly shining.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think this will ever be like this on the road. I
hope so.
In some way, it's kind of it's urban, so you have to like the design. And if it's small, it's compact, it will work out.
I don't like the car.
I wouldn't buy it. Next one, the Volvo Concept Coupe.
I think it looks like a shark.
Yeah, it looks aggressive.
Yeah.
It's not really Volvo actually, but they
kind of looks like an Audi A4, A5, S5.
Yeah, A5 more. Yeah. But what concept cars are mostly, what they say is that they hint towards a new kind of design language, and I kind of like the design language they do now. And if I look what they are doing will be doing perhaps in the future, I don't like the grille that much, to be in all honesty.
No, yeah, now you say it.
I like the lights, I like the shape, but the grille kind of makes it feel, 1970 or something. Yeah,
those things, those metal things, they are leaning a little bit inward.
I think the better would be if like the grille was moving like what it does now, but it goes back inwards a bit at the bottom, because now it feels like when it hits you, you're dead. That's kind of the vibe I get. Yeah. But I like the overall design. And I
like the headlights.
Yeah, in particular.
And the rims,
You like the rims. Anything else? I like the color. It's kind of bluish, marine kind of. So I also like that.
Yeah, and I like the shape, the flow of the car.
Yeah, but it resembles indeed what you said in A5. If you look at it, the big bulky front and the sleek through the back.
Yeah, and also the headlights and the rims. I get a Audi A5 view.
Those rims actually remind me of another car, but I don't have it on top of my mind. But they really resemble something.
Audi R8 maybe?
Well, no, not in particular.
Audi R8 had the same kind of rims, but then with a little hole or piece in the middle, so you had 2x2 kind of things.
I'm not having it on top of my mind, so I can't judge on that.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the last one, the Subaru WRX. I think this is the most production-ready car that we've talked about.
Yeah, it looks like...
Wait, falling between the i8 and the i3 are as good as production-ready, what I heard. So, to put that, what we talked about, the i3 and the i8 BMW.
Yeah.
But on this one...
I like the headlights. It's
like a shark.
Yeah, and the thing you said, this could be on the road tomorrow, for instance. And it does have that futuristic look because of those headlights, I think.
It's really aggressive.
Yeah.
Really aggressive. And I like that. I like also the LED beneath that. It's like kind of emphasizing the headlight in general.
Yeah.
But the front is just so aggressive.
Yeah, and I like how the I don't know if the top is black, but I like how the windows are very, very tinted.
Yeah, I wonder if that is road legal, but maybe it's
probably
environment.
not.
Probably not. But I like how the panorama kind of shape goes on. And if I see now correctly, that isn't a window above. It's kind of a gray.
Oh yeah. Carbon fiber-ish maybe.
But also like the rims, like you said, it's all like we could see it tomorrow and it wouldn't be like it's still like kind of aggressive.
Yeah, it's not that futuristic, but it has some futuristic features to it.
So if it would, I wonder what the price tag will be of this car. Probably around 40,000 or something. Maybe like the BRZ or the Subaru BRZ or GTX.
I was guessing maybe 80,000, but
no,
maybe a little bit high.
That's too high. It's still Subaru. It's not like the i8 we saw. It's still Subaru, and it's the WRX. So it's not like the really exclusive car. It's like you see it every now and again.
Yeah.
It's for the car enthusiasts, I think.
Yeah.
But I would buy this instantly if I had the money.
Right. So of the cars of the cars that we showed you, which one would you get?
What do you think that the people will say?
I don't know.
If they react to this. The i8, I think it scores pretty high.
Yeah, and I'm gonna guess maybe the Volvo, maybe.
I think this one also.
Yeah, but which one are you gonna get if you can get one?
Anyone, any money that I had.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I think if it was like a more futuristic kind of look, the i8.
Yeah.
And if I had to buy one now, the WRX.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, I'm probably on the same boat with you. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with the same.
I knew it, but the Jaguar was also nice, the SUV one.
Yeah, but if you look at it that way, maybe you do have to pay for your own gas.
That's true, but I want the i8 is fuel efficient wise. I think the i8 was the best one.
Yeah.
So if I look far away to the future, I would buy that one.
Yeah.
It still makes a shitload of noise. I saw a video of that one. Somebody drove that, and the noise was insane.
We liked it on the car.
We liked it on the car, but I don't think the WRX is a bad one either on the sound side of things. So it's still like Subaru.
Yeah.
I would go with this one, but I think we'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
You can do the outro again, I think.
Yeah, alright guys. So, let us know what you think about the PlayStation Vita TV. So let us know if you are, hypothetical situation, if you do have a family with children, would you get this as a father? And also let us know which one of these cars would you get. Which one of these cars would you get if money wasn't the issue? So leave that in comments down below. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and a favorite if you did enjoy, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with future content. And other than that, we want to thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.
Peace out.
What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizz and welcome back to T-Grizz Official Podcast, and today I'm joined by...